Imagine you just started a new job at this big time office. You're head of the department, and you must give a weekly report to all the other departments. You walk in, you sit in the back of the room, hoping they forget about you, but alas, they don't. It is your turn to do your report. You can feel your anxiety rising as you walk to the front of the room. What would you do to calm yourself down before you get up for the front? We do things on a daily basis that might trigger someone to have an anxiety attack. We all know someone who suffers from an anxiety disorder, whether it's yourself, a family member, or a friend. My brother and I have suffered from anxiety disorders for nearly 6 years now, and in that time I have done plenty of research to test to see what method works. The purpose of my speech is to help everyone know some ways to identify an anxiety attack and how to help calm it down. Anxiety is a common thing that can falter your ability to do everyday things. Today I would like to share with you what anxiety is, how to identify an anxiety attack, non-medicated ways to ease an anxiety attack, and risk factors of anxiety. First, I'd like to explain to you what anxiety is. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, there are several types of anxiety disorders, which can range from generalized anxiety disorders, social anxiety disorders, panic disorders, and phobia-related disorders. Anxiety is different from everyday worries that most people have because people who suffer from this disorder have worry or fear that doesn't go away or worsens over time. Secondly, I would like to talk about how to identify an anxiety attack. Each type of anxiety has different symptoms. General anxiety disorder symptoms can include restlessness, irritability, fatigue, headaches, muscle aches, stomach aches, difficulty controlling feelings of worry, and sleep problems. Third, I would like to talk about non-medicated ways to deal with anxiety. To find the right treatment will take time. You'll have to try a bunch of different types of treatment before you find the right one. Support groups are helpful to talk to people who have the same disorders as you. Some helpful techniques that I have found are exercise, mindfulness, and meditation. Therapy is also a big help. Talking about all of your everyday stressors to a licensed individual can be incredibly helpful. Finally, I would like to talk about the risk factors of anxiety. Research has found that both genetic and environmental factors can contribute to the development of anxiety disorders. Some general risk factors are trauma, stress due to illness, stress buildup, other mental disorders, drugs or alcohol, personality, and having blood relatives that have anxiety disorders. In conclusion, I'd like to remind you that the purpose of my speech was to inform you about anxiety disorders and how to deal with them. Anxiety disorders are a common thing that can falter the way you deal with everyday stressors and problems. Again, I won't call myself an expert on anxiety disorders, but my brother and I have suffered from them for 6+ years and have both found ways to ease anxiety attacks when we get them. Try to help a friend or family member that suffers from anxiety disorders by identifying when they are experiencing an attack and help them deal with it. Just saying you have an anxiety disorder is not enough. You need to get it diagnosed. If a disorder goes undiagnosed for too long, it can lead to depression, substance misuse, insomnia, digestive problems, headaches, social isolation, problems in school and work, poor quality of life, and even suicide. Thank you.